Police responded to Carter Jones Park on the city's south side shortly before 7:30 last night. A girl and a boy were shot. The little girl, Markia Dixon, died from her injuries. 8 News reporter Gretchen Ross had a chance to speak with her parents. She joins us live from the park with this story.
Constance, what was supposed to be a community celebration at the park was cut short last night when gunshots rang out here at Carter Jones Park. Those gunshots claimed the life of 9-year-old Markia Simone Dixon. Her parents tell me she just turned 9 back in March, and she was set to perform at a talent show at her school. Markia's parents, Mark Whitfield and Sierra Dixon, say their daughter was a feisty 3rd grader who loved to sing and dance. She made friends easily with those around her. Markia's nickname was Monkey in the Middle since she was the middle child. Her parents say the family stopped by a cookout last night at the park, and shortly before 7:30, they tell me men on a basketball court started shooting in the crowd. Whitfield and Dixon say as Markia was running to safety, that's when she was shot. She later died at a hospital, leaving her parents begging the community this evening to report any information to police.
She was my everything. A part of my heart is missing. I leave out the house with 3 kids and I come back with 2. This is not right. Don't nobody understand this hurt.
Now, a boy was also shot here at the park last night. We don't have any updates on his condition at this time, but police told us earlier that his injuries were life-threatening. Reporting live in Richmond, Gretchen Ross, 8 News.
Such a sad story out there, Gretchen.
Unity of Bon Air is holding a 9-day prayer vigil called Novena. 8 News reporter Gretchen Ross is in our digital center tonight to explain how that works.
Juan Constance, the novena kicked off yesterday. It includes a prayer for peace and unity to be spoken aloud or silently once a day. Along with prayers, Unity of Bon Air is asking folks to send uplifting messages to Virginia Beach and perform acts of kindness for the next 8 days.
One presence of divine love now fills every heart and mind. Every person deserves love.
The mass shooting Friday afternoon at the Virginia Beach Municipal Center sent shockwaves through the congregation at Unity of Bon Air. The church was holding a concert that night when members heard the news.
That whole concert became a spontaneous vigil for the people of Virginia Beach.
But Unity of Bon Air wanted to do more for its neighbors.
We can call on each other when we are in need.
Yesterday, the church launched a 9-day prayer vigil called Novena.
Any violent act that occurs, one human being to another, we're just holding this vigil to uplift all of humankind.
Each day of the vigil calls for a specific action.
Yesterday was hug someone. Today is send a loving message to someone in Virginia Beach.
A table displays dozens of messages from adults and children, messages of comfort.
There are people who love them and who are with them in prayer, in spirit.
And folks are invited for a daily prayer at noon to offer hope.
To take that time in quiet to just feel peaceful and send that peace out and try to turn fear and anxiety into peace.
Unity of Bon Air plans on sending a monetary donation along with messages of hope to Virginia Beach. The 9-day vigil will conclude Monday, June 10th with a concert at 6 at the church. In the digital center, Gretchen Ross, 8 News.
All right, Gretchen.
Shooting Sunday night at Carter Jones Park claimed the life of 9-year-old Markia Dixon. Now police are asking for your help with the investigation. 8 News reporter Gretchen Ross joins us outside City Hall with an update now. Gretchen.
Morgan, Mayor LeVar Stoney calling Sunday night's shooting just simply senseless. He is pledging his full support to make sure the safety of children in Richmond is #1. Now, Richmond police did confirm that shooting started at the basketball court and skate park area of Carter Jones Park. 2 RPD officers were working off duty as security officers Sunday night for the cookout that took place there. Now, tips are coming into the police department, but the department says they still need more people to come forward and report if they saw anything that happened during that shooting, heard anything as well, or recorded video. And with summer just a few weeks away, Mayor Stoney says safety for children is his top priority.
To be robbed of your life, essentially just being a child, that's problematic for me. And as I stated earlier, the chief and the Richmond Police Department will do everything in their power to bring those responsible to justice.
Now, we do have an update for you on the little boy that was also shot at the park Sunday night. He is a current Richmond Public School student, 11 years old, and he is expected to be okay. Grief counselors will be set up at a few RPS schools as well. Reporting live in Richmond, Gretchen Ross, 8 News.
I cannot bring my daughter back, but I can make her live.
Almost a year after a Virginia Union student is murdered at a stoplight, her mom is carrying on her legacy. 20-year-old Chrissia Henderson Burris was shot in her car at this McDonald's on Hull Street back on August 25th. Her mother, Christy, is speaking exclusively to 8 News about the foundation she's established in her daughter's name. 8 News reporter Gretchen Ross has the story in our digital center. Gretchen?
Juan, just a few days after her daughter died, Christy Burris Clay decided to turn her grief into action by establishing a foundation in her daughter's name. As she waits for Richmond police to find out who murdered her daughter, Christy pushes for an end to gun violence.
I give her life, and I know she's with me through every journey.
When we first met Christy Burris Clay and her husband, they had just lost their daughter, Chrissia. Chrissia was shot and killed last summer at a stoplight while she was out with a friend.
It's been 270 plus days, and it's sad that I have to count that with no resolution.
No arrests have been made yet in the case.
I could have chosen, like so many others do, sit in a corner and just cry my life journey away.
Instead, Christy established the Chrissia and Sierra Foundation.
Chrissia was a criminal justice student at Virginia Union. I gave the first scholarship away in November.
Christy is also working with lawmakers.
But we're not proposing, nor are we going against the Second Amendment, but we are indeed trying to strengthen background checks.
When she's not lobbying, Christy is developing a course for students starting in kindergarten.
Train the child to give them other tools so that they don't choose as so many others have chosen, which is impacting our safety as a community.
And to help others grieve, Christy's establishing a Richmond chapter of parents of murdered children.
I had to make her voice heard.